गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गति and स्थिति, movement and no movement. These two factors, when they are recognized and taken care of, we go beyond the impact of movement and no movement. So what is that which is not moving and what is that which is moving? So the space is not moving and the earth is moving. For the happening of the movement of the earth, space is necessary. Without space, earth cannot move. Similarly, in our life also, these two factors must be recognized. What is that which is not moving and what is that which is moving? So from the gross, we can go to the subtle. So we sit quiet, movement arrested. Then only we can think. Thinking is movement. So when first step in our life, if we are living in meditation, let there not be too much of agile activities. Remain calm, quiet. Otherwise, all the time, excitement. Do. No. Relax. Then we come to the mind. So the mind dies if it stops movement. And nobody wants to die. So what the mind does, either it goes back in the past, to one moment in the past, in time, or the mind goes in the future. Tomorrow we have to go, I have to do this, I have to do that. The mind going in the future. And if it is in the present, it goes on comparing. So first, steadiness of our body. When the body is steady, we have taken one step ahead. And for that, how the body can become steady? First of all, we sit down. And after sitting also, our body starts rocking. The reason is, the body is not perfectly kept on the seat. The center of gravity of the body is not in the center. Like this tripod is steady because the center of gravity of the rod is in the center exactly. Now same way our body. So the distance between the ends of this tripod, three legs, is equal. Same way, we have got these three. Two knees and a back. This is initially required. Subsequently it happens. So the distance between the knees and the knee and the back, coccygeal vertebra. So we have to keep equal distance between these three. Accordingly, we have to open up or close our sitting posture. Now the second thing is, the distance between the knee and the neck also must be equal. It becomes equilateral cone. And then the next step, when we sit, the center of gravity should fall on in between the two ischia bones. So The center of gravity is exactly in the center. It is not displaced. As a result, our legs will not sleep. Normally what happens, we tilt on one side or the other and weight on that leg increases, and then the blood flow etc. is arrested, and then there is a sense of numbing or pain. Then we shift to this way. In this manner, although we have no intention, but the body doesn't cooperate. Therefore, first we must know how we sit, and it is individual. You can be comfortable even in the chair, doesn't matter. Depends on whether this principle you have understood or not. The center of gravity should fall exactly in the center. Number one. Then the second thing comes. Whenever we want to achieve something, we must be mentally prepared and clear exactly what we are going to achieve at. So here what we are going to achieve? We are going to achieve the suspension of the movement of the mind. So first we have stabilized the body, and then the mind must be stopped from oscillating. So for that, some psychological adjustments are to be made. The first adjustment is, we are cheerful and happy. Meditation is not a punishment. If you are not in a good mood, don't get lost into it. Leave it. So we must be in a cheerful and happy mood. Whenever anything is beginning in a happy mode, then it is not a burden. When something we do, why they have this morning meditation? Can't they have it in the afternoon? What morning meditation? They don't understand what they are talking. Therefore, how do we begin? So we begin cheerful and happy. No tension, no disturbance. Then the next step. Many of us get this feeling of fear. The fear is seen in their questions when they ask. Sometimes they ask this question. Swamiji, I always have this fear that when I sit for meditation, and suppose, as per your guidance, if I get out of the body, and suppose I forget to get inside, what will happen? Fear has come. Therefore, to remove this fear, we require some kind of assurance. Assurance is inside us only. We take this position that our beloved Lord and Guru is in our heart. We are not now alone left. We are secured and protected too. Third thing, the mind has a habit of moving in three directions: the past, future, and the present. Out of these three, we have to take care of one by one. So, first we have to arrest the mind's going in the past. Now, what is the product of the past? Product of the past is Mr. Somebody. I have been doing meditation for so many years. Nothing has happened. To whom? To meditation. I have gone there. I have gone this thing. So, to drop that, we take a simple position that at this moment I am Mr. Nobody. Nobody has no past. And because there is nothing to, no past, nothing to talk. Here we can learn that we all talk to others only about our past or their past. This is how the mind survives. We don't have to kill the mind. We have to keep the mind alive as our slave. Today we are the slave of our mind. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Our mind is our own enemy because it doesn't cooperate. We are never trained. So we sit and remain as Mr. Nobody. So the past dropped. And therefore, if we are nobody, there is no reference to think. This is another very important principle that we have to recognize and learn. Without reference, thoughts cannot come. Reference is required. If you see the waters flowing, this principle, where I learned in Srinagar, Gadwal. When you go to Badrinath, Kedarnath, on the way there is a town, Srinagar. There Alaknanda divides for some time and again unites. So in the center there is a little small kind of hillock. So when it is going, plain, no problem. But if there is some obstacle in between, like that hillock, or even a stone, or a tree, immediately there some kind of roughness in the flow of water comes. Because there is a reference. In the same manner, all thoughts have a reference point, and the reference is Mr. Somebody. Somebody will think. Therefore, we have to insist, I am nobody. And not only that, this I am nobody status must be maintained 24/7. See? Otherwise, we keep on talking all unwanted things. I attended all the retreats and lectures of Swamiji, but he failed, can't change me, I am the same. Therefore, friends, don't, when you go, keep on gossiping. There is to be in some place a discipline. You have seen, I have no discipline. You survive or die, I don't care. Very simple. You have to be responsible. No, there will be study class. And so many people in the study class. And the one who has got a long tongue, he will keep everybody quiet and he will keep on telling. Or another thing, go for a solitary walk. So, Are Gupta ji, let's go for a solitary walk. Are? Company is required. They cannot remain silent and alone. So this personality carrying the burden of the past should be practiced in and through. This point I told you. By God's grace, I happened to meet many great Mahatmas in my life. I am underlining great Mahatmas. And none of them ever asked me who I am, where from I am, what is my mother tongue, where I was born. Nothing. Not even once. That gave me this understanding. Because whenever we talk about somebody, we talk only about the past. So one disciple wrote the story, biography of his guru, and with great expectation he went there. Guru Maharaj, I have written your biography, please bless, we'll publish it. And where from you collected this information? No soft copy. Where from you collected this information? Tearing every page after page. And this person who wrote, his heart was torn. Maharaj, why are you doing like this? He said, you have written about what I am not. What I am, you cannot write about. See, friends, such a simple thing gives you the ultimate message in life. Therefore, do not become anybody. Anybody is born when we open our suitcase of the past. Take out one by one, one by one. I am attending Swami's this thing, retreat so many years. How many years? This is my first. I am senior. And then what happened to you? No, I am a challenge to Swamiji. Sudhar ke dikhao. Friends, now we have dropped the past. One third progress. Second thing. Do not make any sankalpa what you will do after meditation. This is what most of the things happen. After this meditation class is over, then there are so many people, and breakfast we are told only for 20 people, but there are no 40. So when you are sitting quiet, no sankalpa about future, what you will do after meditation. Many people take bath during meditation. After meditation is over, in the morning I could not take the bath, I'll go. But then I'll have to get water from the tap. But in the morning there was too much operation. Meditation. When you drop these two, where are you now? In the present. And in the present, also the mind becomes active by comparisons. No comparisons. No evaluation. No labeling. No nothing. So, steady is body, and now we are making the mind steady first. After the mind has become steady, it is now available to us. Now that available mind is now engaged in contemplation, inquiry, understanding. What is that understanding? Can the movement happen without the support of the changeless substratum? Like the example, can the earth move without the space? No. Therefore, all that is happening, can it happen without unchanging substratum? Then we try to find out what is changing, what is not changing. Body is constantly changing. So we have to give up all that is changing. And how to give it up? Only by understanding. If the unchanging reality is my essential nature, then the body I have to give up. So, what it is like being other than the body? Now you are talking to yourself. What it is like being other than the body. So, take the attributes of the body. Body has got a shape. Body has got a date of birth. Body is constantly changing. So, if we have to recognize that which is supporting the body and changeless, then what it is? And I don't know. Never mind. Take the opposite. body has shape, no shape. Is there anything without form in my knowledge? Without form in my knowledge? Yes, try. Now what is happening? Mind is slowly becoming quiet. And in that quiet mind, the knowledge happens that space is without any form. So now I have to start playing. The space formless is supporting the body with the form. The body is changing, the space is not changing. Now we start playing. Space, space. What it is like being space. Initially we will become blank and no thought. Such people go to sleep instantaneously because they have lived their life in extremes. Either too much agile constantly, poultry farm, or else go to sleep. So either multi-thought or zero thought. We require ekagra. So we start working on it. We don't get into chittavritti nirodha. We start working. What it is like being space. Now start working on this. Space has no form, no shape. Space supports all the contents, doesn't reject anything, anybody, but doesn't get influenced by anything or anybody. So now, this principle we evaluate. We can close all our sense organs except the ears. When we are sitting quiet, all kinds of sounds will come. There our real meditation begins. Recognize. Sounds are heard, but we are not disturbed. We are not doing. We are very much aware of all the sounds, but we are not reacting to anything. So, the silence doesn't take us to sleep, and the sound doesn't disturb us. When we come to this state, that is called pure mind. It is very much alive, supporting all these sounds, but not getting disturbed by anything or anybody. Therefore, experience of presence and absence of sound is happening, but experiencer is not born. There is no struggle. If we are struggling, we are going the wrong way. Like, the vision doesn't struggle not to gather the tinge of the color that is illuminated by the vision. In the same manner, the mind, hearing the sounds, doesn't get influenced by any objective perception. When this is consciously maintained for a longer period of time, the whole old habit of our reacting, labeling, suggesting is slowly disabled. And we don't observe Mauna. We are very much listening, but we are not disturbed. If we are disturbed, we are identified with the body and samsara has begun. This can happen only through wisdom, not by closing the windows and the doors. From our end, what we can do? We can stop producing words or sounds. But when the sounds are coming from other source, the only option we have, don't react. Now, these two principles bring together. Do not talk to yourself because you are nobody and you have no sankalpa what you will do after meditation. In the present, because we are not reacting to the sounds, there is no comparison. Here it is disturbed, in that place it was not disturbed. No comparison. So external world is accepted without reaction, and internal now, here we have to recognize there is no need to talk. So two things. Living in meditation will be, we do not talk to ourselves, and whatever we hear or see, we do not comment. Like the space, being with no shape or form, there cannot be any pressure developed inside the body anywhere, nor we are trying to see something. We are no more inside the body. like the space is no more inside the hall. Hall is in the space, and therefore no effort is required for the space to get influenced by the enclosure of the hall. From the space's point of view, there is nothing like inner space and outer space. See? When we are taking this position of space, the in and out illusion dissolves. Mind has no reference to things. Your breathing has become extremely slow and shallow. Like many bodies in the hall, there is one which we claim to be ours and us. We have already dropped the body, its shape, and everything associated with the body. I am neither the wife nor the husband. We are not doing anything. Because experience without experience, knowledge without knower, and action without doer. Many seekers, they sleep. So it can be found out and arrested by few techniques. So if you are feeling sleepy, hold your breath. The mind will derail now and then. Again, शनै शनै उपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिन्तयेत्. That be aware that we are not talking to ourselves and listening to silence. The old habit, mind will keep on talking. Because we are not aware, mind is making. we are taking the position of the space. Now let us evaluate what is the load of this statement. Space has no beginning, no middle, no end, and no modification. Is it not our experience? No birth, no growth, no center, and no end. And like the space supports the contents but doesn't get influenced by the content. Is it not our experience? We have supported the childhood and it has gone. It doesn't make any difference to us. Then we welcome the teenage. That also goes. We are the same. Then comes middle age, remains and goes. We are the same. Now we are not describing the self. We are infinite, formless. We are infinite, therefore no beginning, center, and end. Infinite because neither the birth nor the death we have ever experienced. don't become frustrated if the mind is not remaining quiet. Shani Shani Uparved. Buddhya Dhruti Grihitaya. Meaning, have patience. Patience can come when we know ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Then why time this meditation? Time pass. In time pass, activities happen, but doing is not done. Meditation is as if we are doing. No. Yatru dhyane parityajya. In the meditator and meditation are dropped, whatever remains is the ultimate truth. The body weight feels increase because the individual mind has merged in the total mind. Therefore, life is there, but there is nobody. Therefore, living as nobody, non-specific existence is living meditation. If you cannot stop talking to yourself, then chant the Lord's name. It is so effortless. Like parking a car in a secured legal parking lot, you don't think about the car. Similarly, now the body is kept on the asana. We have nothing to do with it. Form in your understanding is an experience uncreated by any means of action. Therefore, we are not doing meditation. If we do, it will begin and end. But if it is taken as experience, it can be maintained 24/7. 24/7 meditation is living meditation. And this doesn't limit at a particular time of the day, only waking, but in and through all the experiences. Whether we are husband or wife, whether we are parents or children, because it is not done. This uncreated experience is 24/7. Thereafter, kurvanne veha karmani viji visheshatagam sama. Whatever we are supposed to do it. Simple technique. Whenever, whatever, whosoever you are, offer this at the feet of the Lord. Don't make a memory. Memory is that of the finite. Even remembering God is only a statement, it is not real. Because knowing can be only being. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Don't carry and tell others and write